Hello, welcome to the channel. So today's reading is a general reading for the collective, and it's asking the question, what do they regret? What do they regret? What do they miss about you? Do they miss you? And what do they want? So we're going to take a look at a situation between you and another person where you may have parted ways, maybe on good terms, maybe not. We'll have to see what comes through. We're going to look at what happened in this connection, what the driving forces are in the energy right now, and what they want. Like, what message would they say to you if they could, okay? So, ooh, I have a jumper, good deal. So, welcome if you are new to my channel. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's so nice to see you again. Keep in mind that the readings are general in nature. Take it as it resonates. And if it's not your reading today, that's okay. Feel free to stay and enjoy the story of the cards. Okay? So opening your reading here, we have openness. We have that beautiful full moon. Here, I'll hold it up for you. Openness. We have this beautiful full moon. We'll see how this plays into the reading as we go. But that is going to be a major theme here. So just keep in mind, I do examine both the good and the bad, the light and the shade. I guess nothing's really good or bad. We'll just call it light and shade. So if emotions are running high, take a deep breath. Know that Spirit wants to connect with you during this time. And we will handle this reading with tenderness for you, okay? All right, so here we have Nourish, that is the plantain. Decision, Bluff. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot, and then I also have the Hidden Truth Oracle, which are very clear messages from your person, okay? Here we go. So this is your person. 10 of Cups, 8 of Rods, Queen of Rods. This is your energy. We have the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so you are showing up. I'm going to start with you. It's very powerful. So you are showing up with very decisive energy. So here we have the King of Swords, and we have this decision card. So that's the number 3. Might be important to you. Okay. So we have this decision. We have a chessboard here. So the King of Swords is a strategic thinker. So I feel as though you were in a place where you wanted something long term, and you were aware of it. It was you had a very clear intention about yourself in this connection with this person, okay? But it feels as though there was a crack in the foundation somewhere. It could be your foundation, your metaphorical foundation. It could also be that you were aware of their crack in their foundation. So there was a major shakeup here, but things for you are definitely changing, and it's changing in your favor. So we will learn a little bit more about that. So your person here, they're showing up as the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, driven by the Queen of Rods. So this could be someone who you may have been married to, or you could be of marrying age. Could have been an established relationship, long-term, live-in partners, potentially, something along those lines. Take it as it resonates. We have a king and queen here, so it's a married couple. So your person, there's a lot of really good things about this connection here. So your person has the 10 of Cups, and they want to talk to you about the 10 of Cups. There's a clear message. This is the present energy, a snapshot of the present energy. They very much want you to know something. And just up front, the cards are encouraging you to be open and to foster the communication between the two of you if you're not currently in contact, okay? So you may be in contact. This is more about like, what do they regret? You could potentially even still be with this person, but they have regrets about something in your collective history. Okay, let's take a look and see how we got here. All right. The Last Judgment, 10 of Rods, and another Queen of Swords. So I feel as though for some of you, this could be the decision that, like, a decision may have been made in the past. You know what? I think that you may have made the decision to potentially end things, okay? Or you were the one who drew the boundary. I feel as though maybe you were burned out, and I think that you may have been the one to say, I'm not going to do this anymore. You know, there may have been multiple chances here, but I really think that you called them out on something. I feel like you called their bluff. We have bluff up here. So I really think, and like the Queen of Swords will call you out on your BS. Like, this is the no BS card. And the Last Judgment is like re-examining something. And what I'm hearing is that storyline of, you know, I've always been the one doing all of the hard work in this relationship, you know, and that you've been carrying a burden, some kind of a burden for a long time, and you just burned out. With this Nourish card, what I'm hearing here is like you really just needed a break, you know? So I feel like you were burned out, potentially. I feel like you called them out, said no more. You made this swift decision and you needed a break. But I think you might be feeling better. And like, that doesn't mean that this can either be that you ended it, or you just said, there's a particular pattern in this relationship that I'm not going to engage in anymore. There's a particular habit, you know, so take it as it resonates. You don't necessarily have to have parted ways with this person, but you certainly drew a boundary. All right, so let's see, you may be connecting with someone who is an air sign, and air sign is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, mostly Gemini, and then a fire sign. Your person is feeling pretty spicy. So my Queen of Rods is like my sexy lady. That's what I call that, a sexy lady. So your person is like in their feels, feeling very passionate about you. They're very interested in connecting with you. They think that you are fantastic, which of course you are. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle. And this is very pointed for like, what would they tell you? I lost myself for a little while. You were the best thing in my life. Of course, with this 10 of Cups, of course they feel that way about you. And of course they do, because you're awesome, right? All right. So it's possible that someone in this connection may not have been very transparent. So the Queen of Swords is one of she's very discerning. But then we have the card of openness here. So if there was a break or a rupture of some kind, I think it could have been because there wasn't a whole lot of transparency, and you may have found something out when you were like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. But I think your person, I'm getting kind of a whimsical sense about them. Like if you drew a boundary, I think that on some levels they took you seriously, but I don't know that they really think you're going to hold to it. So like, let's say in a scenario, maybe you have broken up, and I don't have the sense that they believe that you're going to stay broken up, you know, or maybe you may not believe that with the bluff and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you may be thinking you could get back together. This is such intense energy here, though. I feel as though they are the ones that didn't necessarily believe the boundary was going to stick. And maybe you're starting to let go of whatever boundary you drew. And with the Last Judgment card, it's entirely possible that you may be reflecting on the situation, and you may for yourself, wish that maybe you handled it differently. Not saying that you regret it, because you can reflect on something and feel as though you could have handled it better without necessarily regretting your decision. You know, maybe you feel as though you reacted maybe more harshly than possibly the situation called for, like in the moment. Now, those little things over time can build up, and then, you know, the gasket can blow. So it may have been something like that. I feel like this person is really into you. They really love you. But I don't, it's hard, because it's like, well, how can they love you if they don't take you seriously, right? All right, so here we have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So the Two of Swords in reverse is the act of making a decision. Like it's laying down the swords, taking off the blindfold, and we have decision here. So I feel as though the cards are encouraging you to lay down your swords, the both of you, if the both of you have your defenses up. So you're being encouraged to lay it down, because this cycle between the two of you is finished. There is some harmony here. You can find the balance here with this Six of Pentacles. It's possible. So the cards are encouraging you to consider maybe revisiting the connection that the two of you have. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 oracle cards to close the reading. If you enjoyed the reading and you haven't liked or subscribed so far, I invite you to do so. I'd love to have you as part of my community. I post both situational based and zodiac based tarot here on my channel. Tarot readings. I meant to say tarot readings. Show your support. Yes. So I am interpreting that for you as extending the olive branch. I mean, here she's, you know, sort of got her hand extended for the rose. Maybe be the one to offer the rose in this particular situation. You don't have to. If you don't like the advice, then, you know, you do you. You have my love. You know that. But the cards are saying that maybe it's time to be the one to reach out. Okay, so one more card and then we'll send you on your way. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So if you have, this goes along with the openness. If you have sort of closed off to them, what this means to me, it's not just acting as if, like even if you're into the Neville Goddard stuff, it's not just that. But it's also about creating space and holding space for that person in your life and really nourishing the connection between the two of you. You know, and it goes the same for your person. If they pushed you away and closed off, then it's also a message to them to hold space for you. So I wish you best of luck in this situation. I think this could be really good. You know, and for some of you, I'm getting another message. Rather than saying that they aren't taking you seriously, for some of you, it's just that they see through it. Like they can see through the fact that you had a moment, that you reached a breaking point, and they can see that you'll come down and recover a little bit and then go talk to them. So wish you best of luck. If you feel inclined to, I'd really love to connect with you. Feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonated, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye-bye.